welcome to BPUB at Work. My name is Ryan Greenfeld. I'm with the Communications and Public Relations Department here at Brownsville Public Utilities Board. With summer here and temperatures beginning to soar, it's becoming more and more important to keep water conservation in mind. There are many simple household changes that can be done, improvements that can be done to the home that will reduce your water consumption and will also result in some savings with a lower utility bill. With me, I have Eddie Campilano Jr. He is our Efficiency and Conservation Coordinator. Thanks for being here with us, Eddie.
Well, thank you for having me.
If you could maybe just tell our viewers very briefly kind of what it is that you do for BPUB.
Okay, I am the Energy Efficiency and Conservation Coordinator, and what I deal with is pretty much conservation of resources, whether it be electricity and water, and showing the public or how to do so on a residential scale or on a small commercial scale, pretty much helping our everyday customer.
During the summer, where tends to be the most usage for our customers?
Well, if we're talking residential, pretty much the consumption comes from inside the house, which is your clothes washer and your toilets. That accounts for almost 50% of your entire water consumption. And for outside use, it's watering the lawn.
And I know that there are several communities that are in kind of some form of drought restriction. Is there any kind of restriction going on right now for BPUB?
We are actually in a stage 1, which is a more of a voluntary water conservation effort for the public. So we're just asking those to be a little bit more conscious with their water usage.
Can you kind of mention a little bit more what would happen in future stages?
Sure. Actually, it goes, the more severe our drought season goes, it progresses into different stages. So stage 2 would be more of a water restrictions. If using your water during certain periods of time for like say watering the grass or things like that, and it gets more severe to say a stage 3, which there's actual enforcement and things like that, and then stage 4 would be water rationing.
With voluntary conservation in mind, what are some kind of simple tricks or tips that you could give to our customers for how they can reduce their water?
Okay, well, looking at so low cost and no cost water efficiency measures is just being conscious as far as your behavior of using water. Appropriately watering your lawn, not overly watering your lawn. Checking for leaks in your toilets. It could be simple as using dye tablets or food coloring in the tank of the toilet and making sure that watercolor transfer is not going into the bowl that would indicate a leak. Or when you're washing dishes, filling up the sink, and if you're going to be doing it by hand, filling up the sink and using the existing water. And also, small things like don't leave the water running when you're brushing your teeth. Just things like that, changing behavior that's actually at no cost to the customer.
Are there any kind of other home improvements that you would recommend for our customers to do to reduce their water use?
Absolutely. There's some low cost, a little bit more investment grade opportunities for folks to improve the water efficiency within their home. Such things as faucet aerators. It's a very low cost little item that you install on the bottom of a faucet. Instead of your water just pouring out like a water hose, it actually it acts as like a little screen and helps the water flow a little bit more efficiently. Also, if you're going to be replacing a toilet, as we spoke about before, toilets are very high consumers. In fact, older toilets use 4 to 6 gallons of water per flush. That's an incredible amount of water. So if you're going to be replacing a toilet or even adding one, whether it be addition of a new wing, a new bathroom, or building a new home, I encourage those folks to look at low flow toilets that actually use about 1.6 gallons of water or less. So there's a lot of things you can do around the home to help with that efficiency.
And those low flow toilets, they would qualify for a rebate with BPUB's GreenLiving program, wouldn't they?
Absolutely. Our GreenLiving rebate program is a residential and small business rebate program geared to incentivize our customers for their energy and water consumption efforts, water conservation efforts. For this instance, if you install a WaterSense certified toilet, which uses 1.6 gallons or less, we will rebate you $50 per toilet up to 3 toilets. So potentially the customer could give back $150 for their water conservation efforts from PUB.
Well, and that's not even counting the amount that they would end up saving in the long run on their water bills.
Absolutely. That's just kind of help, recovering the cost a little bit, and then everything beyond that's going to be savings on their bill. Absolutely.
And finally, can you share a little bit with our customers the importance of saving water during this high period of consumption?
Absolutely. Since we're in a drought, water's a hot button topic, and we want folks to conserve water, but it's for different, multiple reasons. As far as we look at usable water that we have, in the world, it's only 1% is actually for human consumption. That's a precious resource that we do need to conserve, especially during drought periods. In addition to that, it actually helps reduce energy costs. It's a less burden on our water treatment systems that actually do use electricity. Also, it's savings on your bill. The less water consumption you use, the less your bill's going to be. And that also, if you conserve on your water consumption, it's also going to save on your sewer, your wastewater bill as well.
And Eddie Campiano Jr., thank you very much
for
joining us, for taking the time out to share some valuable tips for our customers. Again, my name is Ryan Greenfeld for BPUB at Work, and we'll see you next time.